For every The Rookie couple fans saw as wholesome, there's one that's pure toxicity, starting with Jackson and Sterling.
Nothing like the work you do in the real world, officer.
Oh, Wes. Jackson.
Jackson.
Jackson and Sterling's story was a gay romance in The Rookie. At the start, it looked cute and simple. Jackson liked Sterling because he was fun, charming, and easy to be around. Their connection started in season 2's Breaking Point, and for a moment it really looked like Jackson had found someone who could make him happy. It felt real, and it seemed like the start of something nice. But things changed very fast in season 3's True Crime. The truth came out, and it was nothing anyone expected. Sterling Freeman was not who he said he was. His real name was Skipper Young, and he was part of a dangerous cult. That means the whole romance was built on lies that ultimately made their relationship toxic. But the truth ruined it all. Those lovely and sweet moments they spent together were nothing but lies. Jackson believed he was falling for someone true, but in the end, he was just caught in a web of secrets. This is what makes their pairing so toxic. Not because of small fights or silly drama, but because the whole thing was never real. Jackson gave his heart, but all he got in return was betrayal. Wade and Luna.
Full pension in 6 months. We could travel the world. We can make up for lost time.
Wade and Luna are the perfect example of what a healthy couple looks like in The Rookie. While most relationships on the show are filled with drama and heartbreak, these two are the complete opposite. They have been married for more than 25 years, and their bond is built on nothing but respect, trust, and care. From the start, their story has always shown what it means to stand by each other no matter what life brings. Luna wanted to study social work, and Wade supported her choice without hesitation. At the same time, she respected his job and his career, even when deep down she wished he would finally retire. That balance is what makes their marriage strong. They give each other the space to grow, but they never stop showing up for one another. Their love is not about control or drama. It is about partnership, and that is what makes them stand out. Nolan and Grace.
I know how much you love your son. I know you'd do anything to make him happy. But I've been down this road. I've stayed together for the kid, and it's a...
Nolan and Grace's story is one of those romances that looked exciting at first, but was never built to last. Grace came into the picture while Nolan was still with someone else, and it was clear from the start that sparks were going to fly. They had been together back in college, so when Grace came back, it felt like something old was starting again. For a short while, it seemed like maybe they could pick up where they left off. But the truth is, some things are better left in the past. Grace already had enough on her plate. She was dealing with her ex-husband and trying to raise her kids, and that made things much harder than Nolan ever thought it would be. Trying to fit Nolan into that chaos only made their relationship shaky from the beginning. Still, they gave it a try, and for some time, it worked. There were sweet scenes and genuine care between them, but deep down it was clear that the timing was wrong. Nolan and Grace were never meant to last. Their story was more of a short chapter than a full romance, and it ended just as quickly as it started. Angela and Wesley—
You don't need to describe anything to me.
3 words, protect and serve.
2 words, shut up.
I'm not gonna shut up. If you do something dumb, I'm gonna call you out on it.
They really dig each other, huh? Are you crazy?
Angela and Wesley's love story has been tested more than almost any other couple in The Rookie. From the start, their relationship was surrounded by chaos. Wesley struggled with an overdose, Angela was kidnapped, and at one point, Wesley even got caught up with a crime lord. It felt like one storm after another, but somehow they always found their way back to each other. Of course, they argue like any normal couple, but their fights never break them apart. Instead, it shows how much they care, because even in those heated moments, their bond is never in danger. The strength of their love is so clear that even the criminals they face notice how connected they are. That kind of devotion cannot be faked. What makes them special is that the harder life gets, the closer they become. Every challenge, every test only makes their bond stronger. While others might fall apart under that kind of pressure, Angela and Wesley stand taller together. Their story is proof that true love is not about avoiding problems, but about surviving them side by side. That is what makes them one of the most powerful couples in the entire show. Nolan and Lucy—
Let's see how we react. It's not personal. Just turn it around and figure out what makes your training officer tick.
You make it sound easy.
Piece of cake.
Really? Then I guess you already know what your TO wants for lunch.
Nolan and Lucy started out as friends at the training academy along with Jackson, but things soon took a different turn. Behind the scenes, their bond became romantic, and the two started secretly dating. At first it seemed fine, but deep down this relationship was toxic from day one. Nolan was much older and had the power. Lucy was still training and struggling to find her ground. That gap made everything feel wrong. They kept it secret from the other officers, hoping nobody would notice, but secrets like that never last. When Nolan's training officer Talia Bishop found out, she gave a harsh warning. She told Lucy that this relationship would stain her career forever because women cops who date male cops often face unfair judgment. That single warning showed just how damaging this romance really was. It was not just about feelings, it was about risking Lucy's future. In the end, they broke up early in season 1, and it was the right choice. Fans never bought into their chemistry, and the whole thing left many uneasy. Nolan and Lucy's pairing was not just awkward, it was toxic because it put Lucy's career and reputation in danger. Tim and Lucy—
You owe it to yourself to go.
I know, but
What happened to him isn't your fault.
we were about to.
But we didn't. We didn't.
Tim and Lucy's story is the most loved romance in The Rookie. Even before they became a real couple, fans could feel the spark between them. It started as a bond between a strict training officer and his rookie, but slowly turned into something much deeper. Tim was hard, serious, and closed off, but Lucy found a place in his heart by caring for him in a way no one else ever did. Their journey has been slow, but fans enjoyed every step. Lucy first worked as Tim's trainee, then later as his sergeant's aide. After that, she even played the role of his fake girlfriend, and eventually that became real. With every step in their journey, they only grew closer, and fans enjoyed watching it happen. In season 6, things did not go smoothly, and their romance hit a rough patch, but fans are not ready to let them go. The Chenford supporters are strong and loyal, and they keep the hope alive. That is why Tim and Lucy are seen as one of the healthiest couples on the show, and it represents how a slow and steady love story can also win hearts. Harper and Donovan—
And I am going to make mistakes. And I'm going to fall on my face a lot. But when that alert came in, the only thing I could think about was making sure that she was safe. That is the only thing that matters to me now.
Harper and Donovan's story was one of those messy choices the show could have skipped. In season 4, Harper made a mistake when she got drunk with her ex-husband Donovan Town and ended up sleeping with him. Their history was already a mess, with endless fights and a rough custody battle over their daughter Lila. They finally managed to share custody, but that never meant they should try again as a couple. To make it worse, both of them were already with other people when this happened. When they woke up and came into senses, they both admitted it was a mistake and promised it wouldn't happen again. And after some time, Harper found out she was pregnant, but instead of dragging it into a who's the dad plot, the show kept it simple. It was made clear right away that James Murray is the father. Harper herself never doubted that and never even told James about what happened with Donovan, which only makes it feel more awkward and toxic. In the end, that one-night stand had no real impact on the story. The show moved past it, and Harper is now happy with James and their daughter Lila. It was a pointless twist that was really toxic. Please subscribe if you like this video and help us reach 1,000 subscribers. We'll be back soon with another exploration, so stay tuned.